a quick story on how I just survived a car crash without any scratch or any injury on me or the other people in the car who we crashed together. It's a miracle. I'm telling you, it's a miracle. But first, if you're a new subscriber, hi, my name is Florence. Welcome to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so nice to have you all here. Yay! All right, so I just got into a car crash not too long ago. It was on Wednesday night after work. I was going home from work and I got hit by a car, but it was all my fault. I ran a red light and it's not even funny. But why am I laughing? It's not funny, but I can say one thing for sure, it was a miracle. Because tell me why. This is not going to be long. It's super short. I don't have much to say. I just thought that I should put this out because it's a miracle. I'm telling you, God works in our lives. He's always protecting us from the worst. And what happened to me was something scary. I'll show you how my car is right now. I don't even think that's going to be fixed, but I am alive and nothing happened to the other people who it was this couple who were in the car. They were in a big truck. And I was in a Nissan Versa. You know how small it is. It's super small and that truck was massive, but nothing happened to the truck. So I thank God for that. I just feel like it could have been worse. It could have been worse, like super worse, because I was supposed to get off work by 9 p.m. exactly, but I didn't leave right away. I just kept sitting like something was keeping me there. Like I just felt like don't leave yet, you know. I just kept sitting absolutely for no reason because I was done with my work. It was time for me to leave. So if I left at 9 p.m. exact, that means I could have passed that light like a 9:03 p.m. But I didn't pass that light until was around 9:15 because I left the house when it was 9:09 p.m. But I stayed in my car for a little bit. I don't even know what I was doing. I kept sitting in my car. So around 9:15, that's when I passed that light and I ran a red light, and I just feel like it was God protecting me. Imagine if I did get hit by somebody else who was in a small car as my car. It could have been worse. Their car could have been damaged, and mine obviously could have. It is, but could still be damaged really bad, and I could have gotten injured, and the people as well who were in that car would have gotten injured. But all of that didn't happen, and I think it was God who was protecting me from the worst. And as I say, I'm saying this because I kept sitting instead of leaving, you know? So it could have gone super bad for me. And since I don't have an insurance, I know. I took my car out of the insurance before I went traveling because I knew that I was going to be there for too long and I didn't want to keep paying money that I wasn't using, and I just took it out, and when I came back I never put it back, and that's the worst part. But I'm just here to thank God that I'm alive and nothing happened to the people in the other car, and nothing happened to me. The car is a materialist thing. It's okay. I'll still get another one. It's not now. Obviously, I don't have the money to afford another car right now, but it's something that can be replaced by something else. But my life and the other people's lives who are in that car wouldn't be replaced at all. And so I thank God for all of that, for the protection that He protected us. He protected me from the worst. He protected me from going to the court. Think if these people we got hurt really bad and they went to the hospital and I went to the hospital, I'll be paying for all the damages that I caused to their car and that I caused to their bodies, their lives. And on the plus of that, my own damages, my car, my body, my life, just in general, it would have been worse, much, much worse. But I thank God to have protected me from all of that, and we're all fine. Nothing happened, and I think they let me go because obviously they didn't give me a ticket. The police came, but they didn't give me a ticket. But obviously they said that they are going to put that into the record that somebody is at fault. Obviously they have to record somebody at fault, and that was me. But they didn't give me a ticket, and I went to the DMV, and the DMV didn't give me anything as well. They didn't give me the fines. So I feel like the people who hear me, I'm saying they hear me because yeah, they did hear me, but I was at fault, but still they did hear me, right? So that's how I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that because I didn't hear them. Obviously, I didn't hear them. They hear me, but it's all my fault. They wouldn't have hear me if I didn't run that red light. So it's all my fault. Definitely, it's my fault, and I didn't deny it. I said that it was my fault. I told the police what happened, that it was all my fault, and I guess the couple that was in that car just understood since I told them that I don't have car insurance, and looking at how bad my car is and looking at myself, they just thought, oh my god, this kid is in big trouble. She won't be able to pay the fines, and she won't be able to have any money to replace her car because obviously I look small. I'm still young. I mean, I'm still young. If you just look at my body, other than my face, I feel like my face gives more older person. I don't know, but when you look at me, it gives young person, like super young person. And it's not that I'm old. What am I saying? I'm not old anyways. It's just that I'm too small. Because of that, I feel like they let me go. They really let me go. I don't know. I haven't really talked to them because I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should talk to them and ask what's going on. But then I'm like, do I really have to call them and ask what's going on? Or I should just wait and see if there's going to be an email that they send me. If there's gonna be an email that they send me about the fines and everything, then I'll gladly pay the fines because it's my fault. I cannot deny them. But if it doesn't, then I'm deeply, deeply grateful for the couple that was in that car who just were nice, calm, and just let the police do everything and not charging me. I didn't really even check how much of damage was on on their truck. I was just in shock, honey. I was in shock. I don't know what I was thinking. I just don't know what happened, but all I can say was God protecting me, and I'm really thankful. There's nothing that I can give God that He doesn't have already, other than my thanks. Just thanking Him every day for waking me up, for bringing me back home, and all of that. Because it's a miracle to always wake up, go to work, come back home alive. Nothing happens to you. You don't get into a car accident. Your car doesn't break down. Nothing. Every day, it's a miracle. It's a big miracle that sometimes we take um, granted off because you can't protect yourself. So when you wake up, it's not all by your powers. And then when you go to work and you come back home alive, nothing happened to you. It's all God's work, not your own work. It's not in your powers, it's in God's powers. He he wakes you up, he takes you to work and brings you back home safely without a scratch on your body. Thank him all the time. Don't take it for granted because you don't know how many things that God protects you from. And all you can do is thanking him every day. When you wake up, when you go to work, and when you come back, and when you go to sleep, always give him thanks. Always thank him for all that he has done for you. He has fought battles for you. The ones that you've seen, the ones that are seen, the ones that aren't seen. The battles that God fights for us, most of them are those battles that we don't see. But anyways, there's just so many battles that God protects us from, and you should always give him thanks. Always give him thanks. Give him thanks, because he deserves all our thanks and all our praises. And also, another thing that I want to tell you is, if you do not have your car insurance, please put your car into insurance. It's going to save you a big trouble. You will be thankful that you have it. So put your car into insurance. If you don't listen to the people. They be like, oh, if you want to save, then take your first thing that you should do. If you want to save, take your car out of insurance. No, honey. Do not take your car out of insurance. Keep it in there. And if you do not put it in, it's going to save you big, big, big. Because I remember when they towed my car, they towed it around 11 p.m. and I went to pick it up at 11 a.m. the next day. And let me tell you, I had to pay $590 in less than 24 hours. So imagine if you was there for 2 full days. Hey, I could have paid my arm and leg for sure. But I thank God I didn't wait for that much. I actually had to bring it home by myself, because I wasn't going to leave it there. It was going to cost me more money. So they just had to pull out the door, because the door was pressing on the tire, so there was no way that I was going to drive it. But they had to pull it out so I can drive, and it was scary to drive that car back home. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened. I'm just grateful that I'm here, alive, breathing. Even though I'm carless now, I'm just still grateful and glad that nothing happened to me. I still have my life, and the other people in the other car are alive, and nothing happened to them. So I'm very grateful for that. But not having a car, it's really hard. Now I can see it. There are a lot of things that we take for granted. You know, we take a lot of things for granted, and then when we do not have those things, that's when we actually see how much those those little things, those things meant to us. Because my car really wasn't the best. Had a lot of troubles. I'll take it to the mechanics literally all the time, and I was getting super annoyed about it. You know, I started to hate it. I didn't really like it, but I was glad. I was grateful that I had it. That was taking me to work and bringing me back home and taking me wherever that I wanted to go. But I didn't really appreciate it much as I do now. I appreciate having that car much more now that I don't have it. So let's read Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2. It says, when you pass through the waters, I'll be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, it shall not burn you, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. So this is basically saying that whatever you go through, nothing will happen to you, because God will protect you, and he'll be with you, because he's always with you everywhere. There's nowhere that you have been by yourself, all alone. God has always been with you in every step that you've taken. So when you're going through things that are hard for you, just remember that God is there, and he's not going to let you be burned. He's going to protect you and give you strength to keep going. All right, friends, that is all for today. I hope you learned something from this story, really, because God is good.